Consider supporting Sonicguru Productions on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.
Speaking of remasters, guess what's actually been more or less confirmed thanks to leaks? It seems like a rumor, but right now we actually have some leaks that is solidifying this as concrete evidence. Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Yes.
Okay. Hot take from me. I don't like Sonic Colors that much.
Now.
Out of the four, no, it's been for a few years now. Even
well, I was going to say, I mean, but back then, would you say you liked Colors back when it first released? Would you took it over?
Not really. No, it took me a week. It took me a week to finish it.
Okay, all right.
It's a 3-hour game. It took me 1 week to play it.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a good game? Yeah. It's the same way Crash Bandicoot 4 is a good game, but is it a good Sonic game compared to what came before and after? Not really. Out of the 4 Boost games, it's the one I would play the least. Yes, I would play Forces over Colors.
There's your hot takes, folk.
Not exactly hot, more like lukewarm. So, a German dubbing studio accidentally leaked this. See, it's called a remaster of Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors, but in HD. Yeah. And see, we could probably take it or leave it. Dubbing studio remaster. It could. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a. Maybe working on Steam release, maybe, and just getting some audio done.
Yeah.
No, then we get a retailer from France.
Yeah, this is an update recently. Yeah.
Which does solidify this actually existing probably later this year. Sonic Colors Ultimate Limited Edition. Not too sure what limited about it, but it's going to be available for PS4, Switch, and Xbox One.
Yeah.
Which would be different to original Colors, which was just had a Wii release, unless you count the port, which I don't, but the Wii version.
Yeah.
2 things. One, out of all the games support or remaster for modern consoles, why Colors?
Well, the question I'm curious, why it's taken this long? Because again, Colors was always the one that everybody banged on as, and this is the one good 3D Sonic game for ages. So
it's the end of the cycle.
Yeah, the end of the Sonic cycle, which apparently began in Unleashed and then finished in Colors, which that was pretty fucking short, folks.
Yeah. I would have... Unleashed deserves a fucking remaster. Because that game was pushing the limits. Like, it took 2 console generations to get the transformation animation smooth. Because if you look at 360, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X, when in Eggman Land, where you switch between Hedgehog and Werehog,
the one time you're doing the game. Yeah.
Yeah. And I hook Xbox One and 360, it jitters. The frame rate drops as they try to swap the model out and disguise it with a fog.
Yeah, yeah.
In the Xbox Series X, it is smooth. No drop.
Yeah.
Because that game definitely deserves a remaster to actually make it run better and include all the DLC.
Yeah, the nearest we got, we had Unleashed port for Generations as a mod of that.
It's a conversion mod called Unleashed Project. That's the closest you'll get. And also recommend downloading the Unleashed HUD mod as well. That's the closest you will ever get to playing Unleashed on Steam. But Sonic Colors, it's the first, technically second, but the first Roger Craig Smith voiceovers.
It was the first of what we consider the cast members that we've had before. Yeah.
Yeah, even though I've got Kate Higgins and not Colleen Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
And okay, it was limited on 1 console. The graphics wasn't exactly pushing it, but it was I will say it's a visual marvel.
I mean, say what you want about Sonic.
What can we do with this? I don't know. How about a firework display, fireworks and neon display in space? How about that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, say what you want about Sonic Team. I mean, they've always had good art direction, those folks. They've always at least made the games look pretty.
Until Lost World, basically. I'm running out of ideas.
Yeah, but that's enough. I tried to give them credit for God's sakes, and you have to ruin it.
Windy Hill is fucking Green Hill, okay?
I know, but that's
can't argue with that.
Basically, just use this one fucking thing because that's what everybody wants. That's a different thing.
Desert 1 was basically the most originally had. That and Silent Forest, but yeah.
Yeah.
My other question is what's so ultimate about it? There's no DLC for it.
Well, if this is meant to be retail, I mean, first of all, what games don't call limited edition, special edition, whatever? I mean,
Well,
God mate,
Definitive Edition is not one.
Yeah, but there's always like different versions of the games with whatever packaging or nonsense they're going to shove in there. Particularly when it comes to Ubisoft. I mean, there's charts, folks. There are charts of how much each version costs.
Usually, when it says ultimate or definitive, or remastered, there's usually something to actually make this more warrant than the original release. Like I pick instead of actually getting even though I played DMC Devil May Cry on 360. I'm not going to pay. There's the Definitive Edition, which was the same price, gets me all the DLC. Because not only is it a more retooled version to be more close to what Devil May Cry actually is, especially DMC 3, but it has new difficulty settings. It has the more professional mode. It has all the additional weapons you're going to unlock, and it has Virgil's Downfall, the story back DLC, all in one case. So there is that definitive addition to having it. What is ultimate about colors? Because there is nothing there other than making it look 4K and basically, hey, we remade colors with the Hedgehog engine too. Which
I am curious.
I can already see it's going to be one hell of one big splash of eye bleach. Okay.
I was going to say if this is just a simple upgrade conversion port of the game rather than just as you said redo it with the Hedgehog engine too.
Yeah, so I want to know what comes with the limited edition anyway. But it doesn't seem, unless you actually are including stuff from the DS part, which actually had additional levels, it had the other characters show up for no reason. I don't care what you say, it's non-canon.
Yeah.
You can't just have Blaze show up.
The one time they put her in a game and it's not canon.
At least... Mind you, she appeared in Generations, but then again, it's for his birthday party, and she just ended up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So, unless you are providing new content, it's not really an ultimate.
The only thing I can think of is they had, of course, like the game. They had like a sort of mini game segment where you can basically do classic levels of the game in a blockified world.
Oh yeah, Sonic Simulator, yeah.
The Sonic Simulator. So unless that's going to be a thing they're going to add in, we're going to add new levels or downloadable content because, again, you couldn't get that back on the Wii, at least not with colors.
Yeah, that would be interesting, especially for multiplayer. It would be interesting for the Switch, I guess.
Yeah.
Just use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
Which I need new ones off, because guess what? I got the fucking drift.
Yeah. But like I said, I do find it funny that it's taken this long for even colors to be considered to be given a port to other systems. I mean, because Lost World definitely got one not too long after the Wii U release.
Yeah, it was in 2015, at least in 2013, and it was ported in 2015.
Right.
So that was surprising, to say the least, but it's the better version, in my opinion. I mean, in terms of performance, and graphically, but when you want a real version, get the limited edition on freaking Wii U. Okay, sorry over there. Yeah. I got the Deadly Six edition. I get the freaking Knights. I got the Knights DLC.
Yeah, exactly. The one with the Knights bit.
Yeah, you can't find that brand new. You have to find it brand new. I don't care if I spend $40 on getting it. I needed that DLC. So,
I mean, put it this way: the one thing I would say, if they're doing a port of this, one thing I never liked in colors was the quick step thing, because in Unleashed it was the two panel buttons. In colors, you had to use the joystick.
It was a control in Unleashed. It was a gimmick in colors. I doubt they'll change that though.
I mean, that was the one thing I really didn't like, because you had to use, instead of having two buttons, separate buttons to go left and right, you had to use the fucking analog stick, which would cause you to fall off more often.
Yeah, especially during the boosting against the motorbugs.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to this, because it'd be nice to play colors on a console that doesn't have 20 different great gameplay options. Because who else actually played Sonic Colors not using the GameCube controller? Or at least the classic controller.
Yeah. I mean, I'm curious. I've got to admit, I haven't played Colors in a very long time, although I do remember the ending part gave me a few rage quitting moments. But it's like I said, I'm interested. I'm interested to see this, becoming a real thing or not, and especially if this is going to be part of the 30th anniversary. If again, ever Adventure remake is going to be a thing as well.
And it seems to me as well like this might be a testing ground in a way. Like a beta to port more games or give them all love.
Yeah.
So if this does well, which it will, it's Sonic. Sonic always sells surprisingly well despite its downfalls.
Yeah, I mean, surprisingly enough, Forces actually sold very well. That was a very successful game, bizarrely enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it did come out right next to Mania, so there's your reason.
So this may be testing the waters of whether or not remasters are worth it for Sega rather than just doing a generic port.
Mm.
Then hopefully from this we can get a fucking remake of Adventure.
Like I said, if they're not doing it as we speak, but again, we'll have to wait and see.
So am I gonna get this? Yeah, I am. I want to see what's ultimate about it. I want a limited edition. Plus, it's going to be a budget title at $35. Maybe 40.
Yeah.